Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. Loretto. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here in Loretto for the third and final game of the day from the Loretto Christmas Classic. Features the home Lady Mustangs of Loretto against Mars Hill Bible. AJ Good joined alongside Michael Marks and the NAIA Manager of the Year and Hayden Burks for tonight's game. Loretto coming in at 7-1 overall. Their head coach is Ashley Revledge. And for Mars Hill, coming in at 7-0. It's the only record we can find of them so far. So, guys, expecting a pretty good contest and another tough team the Lady Mustangs have faced. And, Michael, you've seen just about every Lady Mustang game so far this year. Just kind of give us an update on how things are gone here in this 7-1 record.
Well, 7-1, they're on a 6-game win streak since they lost the day before Thanksgiving down at Clements High School. You know, this will be the third Alabama team they faced this year. They've looked very good, defensively, which, a big improvement what we've seen over the past couple of years. Their offense not as good, but it's definitely, as long as you got Allie Weathers in the lineup, it's going to, it's still going to roll very, very effectively.
Starting lineup here, starting first with the Lady Panthers from Mars Hill. You have Belle Hill, Maddie Sane, Candace Ralston, E.C. Sack, and Evan Amboling. Starting lineup for Loretto will be Emily Cozart, J.B. Clifton, Libby Sanders, Allie Weathers, and Sophie Weathers. The same starting five for the most part we have seen so far this year. Loretto had a very busy week last week. A big win here against Lawrence County that happened in overtime, a game where they trailed for the majority of the game for getting it to overtime and eventually winning it there, and then going and taking on a very good Cornersville team and winning that game in pretty decisive fashion, which how well Cornersville played them here was a pretty good step in the right direction for Loretto.
It was almost a 20-point game here. They got it down to 6. Once the Lady Mustangs got to about 15 at Cornersville last Thursday, it was just kind of over from that point. JB had 22. Allie had the, you can say a bad game and only 18 points. And, everybody else, most of the starters were in or close to double figures. So just a very good job spreading the wealth. And, they just looked like a good basketball team Thursday night.
So we're introducing the starting lineups here. Same one as we mentioned here for Loretto. And they've played so good in this gym. They played so well, and they played some really good opponents. And I think they got another good one here against an undefeated Mars Hill team. Weathers now being introduced. Guys, we've talked about it in the game between Summertown. Good crowd here on hand here for a Monday night, during Christmas, literally a week from today. Of course, the Loretto fans showed out, and Mars Hill, and you even got some Summertown fans sticking around.
I was about to say, I figured we'd see some Summertown fans stick around, see what they got coming in January. But, a pretty good atmosphere for a Monday night.
Absolutely, and Mars Hill, they have brought a actual, good crowd with them today. So, going to be a good contest here tonight.
B. Ralston will be doing the tip-off duties here for Mars Hill. Same officiating crew as we had from the second game. And it'll be Sophie Weathers to tip it up here for the Lady Mustangs. So far, first two games, guys, have been decided by turnovers and taking advantage of those turnovers. Moore County did against Collinwood, and Summertown did that to Deschler. Mars Hill will have the ball to start things off. Dribbling here is Maddie Sane. Sane picks up her dribble, lobs it to Sack. Down low here, shot offline, and that will be a rebound here by Emily Cozart. Now over to J.B. Clifton across the timeline. Clifton back to Allie Weathers, back to Clifton.
With JB, if you let her get hot, you can go ahead and count her up for at least 15 points. But it's the not letting her get open shots early that the reason teams kind of shut her down.
Sophie Weathers at the free throw line, kicks out to Sanders. Now to JB in the corner. Here to Weathers. Bounce pass here to Cozart, and that one is knocked away and stolen by Sane. Sane picks up her dribble and throws this one ahead to Belle Hill. Hill now across the timeline. Guarded here closely by Weathers. Picks up her dribble, throws it to Sane. That's Sack. Now out to Sane. They'll reset the play. Back over to Sain. Here, Sack. Skip pass and they throw it over to Hill. She'll try a three. She hits it. And the Lady Panthers start off with a 3-0 lead.
The Panthers there had the Mustangs moving, and they just swung it across the floor, and they had an open three.
Yeah, if you're patient enough to move the ball around, you'll find an open shot. Doesn't matter who you're playing.
And Allie's pass. Miscommunication there of Cozart. That's their second turnover.
So 2 quick turnovers here for Loretto.
You know, the Lady Mustangs just played 4 days ago. There's not a huge student section down there tonight and no cheerleaders. So, it's home court advantage. Other than playing at your home court, you don't have much of an atmosphere advantage.
Sain to a wide open Ralston down low. No, and she is fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. That will go on Sophie Weathers, her first and the team's first.
And keeping Sophie out of foul trouble is going to be a huge key for the Mustangs because the presence she poses in the paint and rebounding.
Timeout here will be called by Loretto. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Loretto, it's Cadence Ralston here to shoot 2. First free throw on its way. Rattles in and out. Loretto called its first timeout of the game, a 30-second timeout. Next shot from Ralston. Hits it, nothing but net, 1 of 2, and it's a 4-0 Mars Hill lead. All 4 points coming off both Loretto turnovers. J.B. Clifton over to Cozart. Cozart over to Allie Weathers. Weathers in the corner, now drives the baseline, kicks to J.B., swings to Sanders. She'll try a 3. Can't get it to go. And a rebound to Sack. Quickly the other way is Hill. Hill racing. Pass to Ralston off the glass. No. Gets her own rebound. That shot was blocked out of bounds by Sophie Weathers.
And the Lady Mustangs kind of look like they're out there sleepwalking right now. Just, it's the 3rd game of the night, in here, and they just don't really seem like they're ready to go.
I say they look a little sluggish, and Mars Hill is definitely taking advantage of that.
Hill pull-up jumper hits it. She has got 5. And it's a 6-0 Mars Hill lead. JB over to Cozart. Facing the zone, lobs it over to Weathers. Now to JB in the corner. Back out to Alley. Now to Cozart. Back to Alley. Alley will drive. Her jumper is up. Can't get it to go. And a rebound out to Ralston. Over to Hill. Hill drives, spins, jumper. Blocked out of bounds by Sophie Weathers.
Good job by the Mustangs there by closing in on the middle there on that transition bucket.
Hill obviously has a lot of talent. And for the Lady Panthers, they get in quickly to Sack, kicks out the Saint. Now it's here to Molly Wright for 3. Rattles in and out, no, and a rebound here by Hill.
But
and Hill's going to step out of bounds for the first Mars Hill turnover.
Maybe that turnover right there will kind of wake the Lady Mustangs up. And hey, you're down 6 points and you've already played 3 minutes. You got to pick it up and get some points on the board.
JB over to Alley. Now back to Clifton. Weathers. Cozart in the corner. Back out to Allie Weathers. Has Libby Sanders at the free throw line. Her pass is knocked over to JB Clifton. Back to Sanders. Over to JB in the corner. She'll try a 3. Off the back iron, no. And knocked out of bounds by Emily Cozart.
Loretta's definitely, they seem like they're struggling with Mars Hill defense. Looks like a matchup zone that they're running here.
Lady Mustangs pressing Hill. Lobs it here to Sain. And Allie Weathers comes up with the steal. Back to Cozart. Quickly head to Clifton. Here to Sanders off the glass and in their first points of the game.
That's all they need is just an easy bucket to kind of get some points on the board. wake you up, and there's Allie with another steal.
Yeah, her second of the game, third turnover by the Panthers. And that pass here from Clifton knocked out of bounds by Bell Hill. They got a foot on it.
Almost the same thing happened right there. Allie with the steal up to JB over to Libby, and just kicked away right there by Hill.
Weathers now over to Cozart. Back to Weathers in the corner. Back out to Cozart. Now to Sanders. She's wide open for three. She hits it. She has got all five, and Loretto has cut the lead to one.
Yeah, and Libby's been shooting a lot more confidently lately. You like to see her taking more shots now, and down to a 1-point deficit.
Right. Inside to Sack to a wide open Ralston. Ralston shot up, no. And Sophie Weathers is going to track down the rebound.
I think she may have partially blocked that shot as well.
Weathers drives, shot up, no. Gets her own rebound. Now out to Clifton. She'll try a three. No. And a rebound here by Bell Hill. Hill will race it up the court. She'll drive, layup up, no. And a rebound by Emily Cozart.
Lucky Cozart didn't get a foul right there, as they're going to get one, I believe. That's going to be on Rolston.
It's going to go on Sack. Her first team's first here in the first quarter. Allie Augustine set to check in for the Lady Mustangs, and checking out will be JB Clifton. 6-5, the Mars Hill lead. 3:17 here in the first quarter. It's by far the most tense game we have had here at the three.
Very defensive.
Cozart now over to Weathers. She'll try three. No, and she is fouled by Wright, and she'll go to the line for three.
And you don't see Allie Weathers take a lot of three-point shots. She's good, but you don't see her take a lot right there. And, you see where it pays off getting 3 free throws.
And Wright got her there on the arm, as you saw on the replay. First free throw here from Allie. Hits it.
Allie did not have a very good night from the free throw line at Cornersville Thursday night. It looks like she's feeling a little more comfortable here in the new gym.
At 29 in that big rivalry game against Lawrence County. Ralston will check out. Evan and Bowling will check in here for the Lady Panthers. Free throw from Weathers. Hits all three, and Loretto leads at 8-6. After a 6-0 run that started from Mars Hill, Loretto on an 8-0 run. Bowling. Out the Hill. Hill picks up her dribble. Here to right. Thought about three. She'll drive. And a travel.
Yep.
Her fourth turnover.
And like you said, going into the game, AJ, turnovers have kind of decided the first two games. And Mars Hill with 4 turnovers, the Lady Mustangs offense getting rolling. That seems to be a repeat of the first 2 games.
Yeah, Mars Hill, they got off to a good start, and then they kind of started turn the ball over due to Lorez pressure. And ever since then, Lorez took the lead now.
Weathers. To Sanders. Over to Weathers. Swings over to Augustine in the corner. She'll try three. No. And a rebound by Hill again.
Yeah, Allie Augustine really hasn't found her perimeter shot yet, but her as valuable as she is on defense, it's kind of hard not to put her out there as a freshman.
Same will get fouled by Sophie Weathers. She'll pick up her second foul, and she'll go on the line to shoot 2, and that is the team's second.
Foul number 32.
So Jesse Chance is set to come in. There's a free throw from Sane. Rattles out, no good. So it's JB Clifton and Jesse Chance come in for Sophie Weathers and Libby Sanders. No subs for Mars Hill. Free throw from Sane is up. And got the friendly bounce that time. It's an 8-7 Lady Mustang lead. JB over the timeline. Now over to Allie Weathers. Back to Clifton. Cozart in the corner. Down low to Allie. Allie goes up. Layup up in, and she's fouled. She's get the M1. Sane is going to pick up her first, team's third.
And she is so good close to the basket. I mean, you see her just cut right there, get open right under the basket, realize where she is, how close she is to the, and just a little pump fake right there and in.
Allie takes advantage of that. She's now got 6. It's 11-7 Lady Mustang lead. 11-7, Sam. There we go. Hill. Skip pass over to Sane. Throws it to Sack on the low block. She'll go up. Blocked by Jesse Chance.
Man, Loretta's post player is really doing a good job getting blocks. Chance with one right there, and Sophie already with 3.
Augustine skip past to Clifton, over to Cozart, swings over to Allie in the corner. She'll drive the baseline, picks up her dribble, skips out to Cozart, swings over to Augustine. She's open for 3. She hits it.
Great ball movement there by the Mustangs.
They've now doubled up the Lady Panthers, 14-7.
And a 14-1 run.
Hill will step back for 3. Off the front iron, no good, and a rebound here by Bowling.
That seemed kind of like a desperation shot right there by Mars Hill, where you're trying to, take this game back in one shot, and unfortunately there's not a 7-point shot yet in basketball.
No. Sandra Reynolds will check in. Checking out will be Emily Cozart.
Sandra, one of those, very good defensive players. It seems like she comes in and, she's most likely going to be guarding the ball handler, just very good at getting a bunch of on-ball steals.
Hill lobs it down low here for Sack. Her shot is up, no, gets her own rebound. Then loses that one to Allie Weathers. Clifton, here to Augustine. Allie at the top of the key. Under a minute left in the first, back to Augustine. Over to Weathers. Now to Clifton. Had Jessie chance and just didn't see her at the right time. Clifton, here to Augustine. She'll drive, dishes here to Allie on the baseline. Mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. And a fight for the rebound. It's a jump ball that will stay with Loretto.
And that's what hustling on the offensive glass will do for you, give you an extra possession right there. So good job by Jessie jumping on that offensive rebound.
35.4 seconds remaining here in the quarter.
And the fact that the Lady Mustangs didn't score for like the first 3.5 of the first.
Reynolds is wide open. She'll try 3. She hits it. A 10-point Lady Mustang lead and a 17-1 run. Hill, 15 seconds left. Looking like they're going to play here for the final shot of the quarter. Dribbles to her right, 10 seconds. Now over to Sain. Back to Hill, 5 seconds. Double team coming here by Loretto. Hill lobs to Sain. Doesn't get a shot off in time, and that one will end the first quarter. Loretto wins the first 8 minutes on the 17-1 run. We'll take a minute break at the start of the second when we return here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter here. Loretto on a 17-1 run, leads at 17-7. Mars Hill will start off with the ball. Molly Wright has it. And gives it back to Sain. Loretto playing a matchup zone. Sain now back to Wright. Over to Hill. Hill being guarded by Allie Weathers, back out the right. Now over to Bowling. Swings over to Sack. Inside the Hill in the low block. Hill, tough shot up in, and she is fouled. She's got a chance here at the M1. It's going to go on Weathers, her first, and the team's first here in the second quarter.
That was a good shot.
I'll give it to Bella Hill. With her, I mean, she's got a chance at 8 points on the night. She's definitely carrying this team so far.
You see Allie kind of poke her hand in there to try to get a steal or a block and just got it on the wrist and chance at a 3-point play right there.
And Chance knocks that rebound out of bounds. Will stay here with Mars Hill. Ralston will check in. Wright will check out. Lobbing in for Ralston. Hands over to Hill. Hill, pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. And a rebound by Emily Kozart.
They're going to get Ralston out there. Yep. Reaching in on Kozart.
Foul number 2, Cadence Ralston, her first. Team first.
First and the team's first here of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's one of those cheap ones you just don't want to pick up.
Weathers over the timeline, over to J.B. Clifton. Minute into the second quarter. Clifton now dribbles to her right, now back over to Allie. Kozart near the baseline. Over to Weathers. Back to Kozart. She'll try corner three. Off the back iron, no. Rebound, Jesse Chance. Now to Kozart over to Weathers. Here to JB in the corner. She'll try a three. No. And a rebound by Ralston.
JB hit 7 threes Thursday and just can't seem to buy a bucket here.
Ralston at the top of the key. Over to Wright. Excuse me, that's Bowling. Now to Hill. Low dribbles to her right, guarded by Weathers. Bounce pass over to Sack. Lobs this one to Ralston on the low block. Picks up her dribble, kicks out the Bowling, and a travel call. Their fifth turnover.
Yeah, Loretto, they were off to a slow start, but they picked up the defensive intensity. You can see with 5 turnovers for Mars Hill.
Clifton will bring it over the timeline. Still facing this matchup zone by Mars Hill. Reynolds in the corner. Kicks out to Clifton. Here to Alley at the top of the key. Over to Kozart in the left corner. Back to Weathers. Over to Clifton.
They kind of have the problem they had in the first quarter. They need that easy bucket to get them going.
Kozart misses. Alley comes up with the rebound. She'll drive the baseline. Good move. Can't get that one to go. Partially blocked by Sane. Sane will bring it the other way. Now to Ralston. Kicks out the Sane. Has an open sack.
Yep.
That shot up and in.
Beautiful back cut.
Her first points, and the lead is down to 6.
And that's kind of been the Lady Mustangs' kryptonite is, sometimes they just get a little lazy on defense and get back cut.
Weathers in the paint, kicks out to Clifton. Swings over to Reynolds. Now back to Clifton. Here to Kozart. Weathers in the corner. Here to Reynolds. Now to Kozart. And that pass intercepted by Sack, the third turnover by the Lady Mustangs.
Great recovery by Sack there to intercept that pass.
Hill fights through traffic. Now to Sane. She'll try corner three. No. Rebound by Chance.
That's going to be another on Ralston.
She'll pick up her second, team second here in the second quarter. Debbie Sanders now set the check in for the Lady Mustangs.
And it kind of seems like everyone on the Lady Mustangs offense, it seems like they're scared to, kind of make a play. They were just passing the ball around and just standing there. You got to move without the ball, try to make a cut, make a play. That's what led to a turnover.
Can't be afraid to shoot it either. Clifton now over to Sanders. Now back to Clifton. Here to Sanders. Allie in the corner. She'll try three. Back iron, no. And J.B. Clifton comes up with the rebound. Now to Sanders, over to Weathers. Lobs over to Clifton at the left wing. The Kozart near the low block. Skip pass out to Sanders. She'll try a deep three. She hits it.
Yeah, she's feeling it tonight, AJ. That's already her second three.
20-11 is a Loretto lead. About to reach the halfway point of the second quarter. Step back three for Hill. She hits it. She's in the double figures with 10. Lead back down to 6. Clifton over the timeline, over to Sanders. Bounce pass to Kozart. Lobs down low to Weathers on the low block. Skip pass out to Sanders. She'll try another three. Back iron, no, and a rebound by Ralston. Hill spins in the paint. Kicks out to Ralston. Oh, she thought about a three. Now over to Sane. Lobs this to Hill. Hill will try another three. She hits it again.
Man, she is on fire.
And now Ashley Rutledge will call a timeout here for Loretto. Looks like it's a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town when you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
Dusty Kaiser goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Loretto Christmas Classic, Bell Hill with back-to-back threes. She leads all scorers with 13, has gotten this Loretto lead down the 3:29 remaining in the third. Bell Hill has shown she is a prime-time player here, guys, and has quieted this Mustang crowd here, at least for the moment.
Yeah, those back-to-back threes. I mean, that went from a 9-point game to 3 in a heartbeat, like you said, over the break. And the Lady Mustangs need a bucket, or at least try to get a stop on her.
Wright checked in for Sane out of the timeout. Clifton now over to Sanders. It's a screen from Jesse Chance and over to Allie Weathers. Skip pass over to Sanders. Sanders at the top of the key, drives, kicks out the Weathers. Now back to Sanders in the corner. She'll try a three. Front iron, no. Rebound. Tipped out to J.B. Clifton. Another offensive rebound. Allie for three. She hits it. Not a timeout is, nope, or we got
another one of those officials calling a time. I think it's the
coach's box warning is what he's calling. They've already warned her.
Wow.
Once.
It's kind of hard to see the coach's box, though, you know, with the outlining in black there.
To be fair, Mars Hill's coach has kind of been running baseline to baseline.
Yeah, she was basically in front of the scorer's table at one point, but I hate the coach's box, period. Bell Hill now over to Wright. Thought about three, now we'll try a jumper. Banked it in.
It's open. The bank is open.
Her first points. It's a 4-point Loretto lead. Now to Sanders. Sanders picks up her dribble. Here to JB in the corner. Back to Sanders. Here to Chance. Over to Cozart. Now the Weathers in the right corner.
And they're not even guarding JB. I guess
Sanders.
He hasn't been shooting well, but.
Now inside the Chance. Kicks out the Alley. Alley will try another three. Front iron, no. And fight for the rebound. Won by Libby Sanders, and she couldn't contain her momentum, and throws that one out of bounds as Augustine will come in for Chance. Sane comes back into the game for Ralston. Sane over the timeline. Picks up a dribble. Now to Hill in the paint. Hill kicks out the right, swings over, intercepted by Augustine. Augustine drives, right in layup, blocked from behind here by Sane and out of bounds, staying with Loretto.
Good job right there by Sane, staying with that. You know, gets the pass thrown away. You know, stays with Augustine all the way down the court, and then see right there on the replay, just gets the block.
Cozart. Now to Clifton. Swings to Augustine. She'll try corner three. And blocked out of bounds by Sane again.
Back-to-back blocks by Sane. Good hustle.
Clifton. Now over to Cozart. Back to Clifton. Minute 30 left here in the half. Over to Weathers. Allie's going to drive the baseline. Picks up her dribble. Kicks out to Sanders. Over to Cozart. Now to Allie in the left corner. Dribbles back out to the wing. Crosses over. Kicks out to Cozart. She'll try a three. Off the front iron, no. And a rebound by Hill. Hill racing the other way. 3-on-1. Left-handed layup. What a move off the glass and in. She's got 15. It's a 2-point Loretto lead.
And if the Lady Mustangs will be shooting as poorly from three-point as they have been in this game, they're really relying on it a lot.
5 of 17 from three. And what a pass from Weathers to Cozart. That one's off the glass and in. Her first points, leads back out to 4. 50 seconds left in the half.
And you go inside the next possession, and that's what happens. Hill,
pull-up jumper, no, but she is fouled. Got the line here to shoot two. Almost had a chance at the and-one.
Tell you what, if I'm Loretto, as soon as we go on defense, I'm finding Bella Hill. I mean, she just, as soon as she gets that ball, she's looking to get downhill.
First free throw from Hill off the front of the iron, no. Rebound, the foul was on Augustine, her first, team second. Here the second quarter, 46.1 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Really not a lot of fouls, total team fouls, 5 for Mars Hill, 4 for Loretto. And Hill misses them both. Augustine with the rebound. Cozart, excuse me, it's Clifton, now over to Cozart. Back to Clifton. Over to Cozart again, now to Sanders. Skip pass here to Clifton, now to Augustine in the corner. Back out to Clifton.
I think they're going to be holding for the last shot.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, because there's been a couple open shots passed up for it. Augustine now to Weathers in the paint. Back out to Sanders. She'll drive. Kicks here to Clifton. She's open for three. Can't get it to go, and a rebound by Sack. Facing the pressure, and she's going to get fouled here by Sanders. It's the first on Libby, just the team's third here. 8 seconds remaining in the half. Mars Hill has a chance of making a one-possession game before we head into the locker room. Hill racing the other way, shoots a three, nothing but net. And that one will end the first half. Bell Hill with 18 to lead all scores. Loretto leads at 25-24. Take a 10-minute break, and we'll have the start of the second half. We return here on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best. Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham. A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
Rent-Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent-Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent-Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County. Providing banking for every stage of life since 1934, Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence, at-home that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
And back here as we're at halftime is Loretto with a slim 1-point lead over Mars Hill. Take a look at the stats for Loretto. Allie Weathers leads all scorers with 9. Libby Sanders has 8 for Belle Hill. It's been her show. She's got 18 points here in the first half. Loretto 4 turnovers. Mars Hill with 4 points off of those. Mars Hill 6 turnovers. Loretto 8 points off of those. Loretto with 6 second chance points. Mars Hill with 2. Loretto winning the battle on the boards 15-13. Loretto winning the bench points 6-2. So guys, it's been pretty even, and the reason it's been pretty even, it's a Belle Hill.
Yeah, I mean, she has 18. No one else on the team has more than 2 for Mars Hill. It's really just been her show, and it's going to be her show until somebody from the Mustangs decides to stop her.
Absolutely. With her having 18, she scored all their points except 6 for Mars Hill. So if it's not for her, they're not in this game.
Loretto also has a lead based on ending the first quarter on a 17-1 run. Clifton now back to Kozar. Over to Allie Weathers. Original starting lineups in for both sides. Weathers, skip pass over to Clifton. Now over to Sanders. Here to Weathers.
Yeah, Loretto, I mean, they've been running their offense through the perimeter shooting, but it has not been there tonight.
And Clifton almost got fouled there by Ralston. Weathers with it straight away. And that pass knocked out of bounds by Ralston and will stay with the Lady Mustangs.
I mean, honestly, just all around the Mustangs shooting has not been very good tonight. They have, 5 of their 7 made shots are from the 3.
8 of 27 from the field. Sophie Weathers into the game. Sat most of the first half in foul trouble. Gets that one up and in to get the lead out the 3. Belle Hill picked up her dribble, hands over to Sane. Sane goes to the sideline, lobs it. Nice pass over to Hill. Oh, they had numbers 4 on 1. Hill now to Ralston on the low block. And that one's knocked away, stolen away by Sanders. 7 turnover by Mars Hill. They've got numbers 4 on 2. Sophie Weathers struggling with it out to Sanders. She'll try a deep shot. Can't get it to go. And a rebound by Sane. Over to Belle Hill.
Got to get back to somebody on her.
Hill. And that pass to Ralston. It goes out of bounds to Loretto. Back-to-back turnovers on back-to-back possessions for the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, they had Belle Hill double teamed on the block there. She was just able to pass it off to Ralston.
Sanders over to Clifton. Back to Sanders. Here to Weathers. She'll try a 3. She hits it. Big shot by Allie Weathers. She's got 12. Leads out the 6. Sane over to Hill. Hill's going to break it. They've got numbers 4 on 2. Hill tried a no-look pass, intercepted by Sophie Weathers.
That's the 3rd time the Hill-Ralston connection has led to a turnover.
Clifton over to Sanders. Bounce pass into Kozar. Kozar kicks out the Weathers. She'll try another corner 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Now out to J.B. Clifton. Here to Sanders. Drives and dribbles back out beyond the 3-point line. Now out to Clifton. Swings over to Weathers. Inside the Kozar. Free throw jumper. Hits it.
And she's got an outside shot, Coco does, but just that little inside 15-foot mid-range jumper she has gotten really good at.
15 points off 9 Mars Hill turnovers. Right. Nice pass here to Ralston, and Ralston will get fouled by Libby Sanders, which really, guys, isn't a bad thing. That was going to be an easy 2.
They make her earn her points right there at the line.
Yeah, that foul made her stay on the ground. Timeout, full timeout here called by Mars Hill. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals. Owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Hayden Burks goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Back here in Loretto as Mars Hill called their first timeout, a full timeout. 5:29 remaining in the third, an 8-point Loretto lead. Allie Augustine is coming to the game here for Emily Cozart.
Oh, I didn't catch that last foul. Ended up being on the floor.
Yeah, it was on Sanders. And Weathers tried to steal that one away. Knocked out of bounds. Will stay at the Panthers. Which was a good thing because Austin was going to go up. Sanders fouls her from behind before the shot. That kept it from free throws or an and-one. Hill drives into the paint. Fadeaway jumper blocked by Cozart. And a sack came up with it not once but twice. Then Hill's crazy shot up no. And a rebound by Augustine. Actually, Augustine came in for Clifton, not Cozart. Weathers now over to Sanders. Skip pass over to Augustine. Over to Allie Weathers in the left corner. Dribbles out to the wing, now to Cozart. Down low for Sophie Weathers. Goes up, and that one's in. She's got 4, and the lead's out to 10 again.
So that's what the Kansas Jayhawks do. It's really hard to guard when you got your post players feeding each other.
Trap put on by Loretto. Bell Hill comes away with it. Breaks the press. 4-on-2 again. Hill in the paint. Barely comes up with it now to Sane. She'll try a 3. She hits it. She's got 4 and the lead's down to 7. Mars Hill now 5 of 8 from beyond the arc.
I was about to say before that last defensive possession, notice that Mars Hill hasn't scored and Bell Hill hasn't scored.
Sanders fake the 3, drives. Mid-range jumper blocked. And coming up with it is Sack. Sack now with 6 rebounds in the game for Mars Hill. Hill over the timeline, guarded by Augustine. Weathers now coming out for the double team.
They've definitely extended the defense.
Yeah, they have. Same with the now. We reach the halfway point of the third quarter. Double team coming. Sane throws it over to Wright. Wright drives the baseline. Shot blocked from behind. Goes out of bounds and will stay with Mars Hill.
I think that's Sophie's 5th block. It may be. Just incredible.
Sandra Reynolds will check in, and Augustine will check out for the Lady Mustangs.
I mean, Mars Hill's ball.
You mean Loretto's?
No, well, yeah, it is Loretto's ball.
What happened?
There was some sort of communication between the two officials. That's why I was thinking, did they give it back to Mars Hill? Because it clearly went off sack.
Loretto with it, 7-point lead, 3:35 remaining in the third. Sanders skip pass over to Reynolds, inside the Cozart. Over to Allie in the corner. She'll drive, mid-range jumper on its way, no. And a rebound by Sack. Now to Hill. Hill picks up her dribble. Double team, nobody there, and another timeout here called by Mars Hill. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Whether you're shopping in Lawrenceburg, Loretto, Summertown, or Mount Pleasant, Teagan's Food Stores has you covered with the best quality food at the best prices. From Cash Saver to Superama and CB Foods, stop by your neighborhood Teagan's Food Store today.
Are you busy at home or at the office and can't get away for your favorite meal? Simply pick up the phone and call Wright's Delivery Service. Locally owned, locally operated, fast, friendly, and reliable. Phone 256-762-3031 or visit WDSordering.com.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Loretto after Mars Hill calls its second timeout. 3:18 remaining. Loretto with a 7-point lead.
And the reason that lead has grown is the Lady Mustangs' defensive ability to stop Bell Hill so far for the first half of the third quarter. She has 18 in the first half and hasn't scored yet here in the second.
And that one's knocked away by Allie Weathers. It goes out of bounds. Will stay with Mars Hill.
Yeah, this press is definitely giving Mars Hill some fits. They just can't seem to pass it off and get it across the timeline.
Well, they're double teaming or trapping
now triple
Hill.
Teaming, and that's going to turn into a steal. To Allie, reverse layup up and in. She has got 14 points. Leads out the 9. She's triple teaming again. And a foul is going to be called against Loretto.
You almost feel bad for her. It's kind of like watching USC football. Anytime the ball gets snapped, Caleb Williams snap, look up, see 4 defensive linemen coming and just start running for his life.
It goes on Sanders, her third. J.B. Clifton will check in the game.
And that's your second leading scorer for the Lady Mustangs. Don't want to get her in foul trouble.
Loretto's forced 10 turnovers, guys, and have now gotten 15 points off of those. It's what's been the difference in the 2 previous games as well. Wright gets the inbound over the timeline. Here comes a double team. Now over to Hill. Actually threw it to nobody. Miscommunication. Now make that 11 turnovers.
I mean, this pressure by Loretto is just giving Mars Hill some fits.
Yeah, and that's been the key of the Lady Mustangs defense all year is apply pressure and force turnovers.
Clifton over to Reynolds. Over to Kozar. Kozar will drive. Nice pass here to Sophie. Kicks out the Weathers. She'll try a mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. And fight for the rebound. Goes off of Reynolds and out of bounds to Mars Hill.
I don't hate that kick out to Allie right there by Sophie, but you really like to see Sophie go up and get the easy 2.
And then Sane throws that one out of bounds. Make the 12 turnovers. 6 here in the third quarter alone.
That one's going to stay with Mars Hill.
Oh, it's going to stay with Mars. Okay. I thought it was just a miscommunication.
No, that was Allie tipped that one.
Get it in the Sane. Sane will drive the sideline, lobs it over to Wright. Wright will try a 3. Can't get it to go. And Ralston knocks it out of bounds to Loretto.
And this Lady Mustangs, I mean, Hayden's already said it, it's suffocating. You know, because we talked about, Hill being gassed from doing so much in the first half that, anytime she's double teamed, there's not much she can do.
Bowling in for Wright. Clifton has it now over to Allie Weathers at the right wing. Lob pass over to Reynolds. She'll dribble out. Now over to Clifton. Reynolds skip pass over to Clifton. Over to Weathers. Over to Clifton. She'll try a 3. She hits it. JB gets on the board and the lead's out to 12.
Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, JB. Just keep shooting. As good a shooter as she is, you're not going to keep her quiet. That's a walk.
And another turnover here by Mars Hill. Now it's 12. Loretto now 7 of 16 from beyond the arc. Got off to a slow start early in the game and has really poured it on here late.
I'd say their shooting hasn't been the best, but it's been enough so far to get the job done. We've seen a lot of points in these first 2 games. 39-27 is really low scoring, but just shows the way these teams really like playing defense.
Clifton skip pass to Reynolds. Down low to Sophie. Kicks out the JB, and Clifton comes away with that one. Now to Allie. Allie, pull-up jumper. Gets it. She has got 16 points, and the lead, the largest of the game, of 14. Hill comes away with it. She's running with numbers. Spins in the paint. Tough shot blocked by Sophie Weathers. Jump ball called. That will stay with Mars Hill.
And that last offensive possession for the Lady Mustangs shows how good they move without the ball, but really good job, Sophie, right here with the block.
And also the awareness of a zone defense. You had the Kozar on the high post there. Really good offense by the
Ralston will try a 3, and she hits it. She's got 4, leads down to 11. 50 seconds left in the third. They've been daring her to take that shot, and that time she did. Clifton pulls it down. Over to Weathers. Skip pass over to Reynolds. Inside the Kozar at the free throw line. That pass tip. Sophie Weathers comes up with it. Now to Allie. Skip pass over to Clifton. She'll try another 3. No. And a rebound by Sane. Sane Gets it to Bowling. Bowling shot up, no. Rebound Ralston. Her shot up, no, and she is fouled by Reynolds. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. Mars Hill just 2 of 7 from the line here tonight. With Sanders and Augustine at the bench waiting to come in.
Cadence Ralston at the line.
First shot from Ralston on its way off the front of the iron, no good. Checking out will be Reynolds and Clifton. And a sub will come in for Ralston after the end of this free throw. That shot, that doesn't go either. And a rebound by Hill. Oh, it's calling the jump ball. That will go to Loretto.
Yeah, down 11, you don't want to miss 2 free throws right there. And Ralston's got 4, but just, and she scored half the points that Mars Hill has this quarter. But again, when you're down, you like to score with the clock being stopped.
10 seconds left. Augustine over to Weathers inside the Kozar. Now to Augustine. She'll try corner 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound tracked down by Bowling, and she won't get a shot off in time. To 3 quarters of play, Loretto has extended its lead out to 41-30. Take a break, and we'll have the start of the 4th when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Loretto, the final quarter here is the Lady Mustangs lead the Lady Panthers 41-30. Same with it now from Mars Hill over to Bowling. Bowling back to same. And now back to Bowling. Loretto extending out the zone. Bounce pass and not seeing that one. It's another turnover. It's Molly Sack seeing her first action of the game. Back out to Libby Sanders and she travels. 5th turnover against Loretto, just their first here in the second half.
Yeah, and you can kind of see the attrition starting to kick in from Mars Hill. Like you said, Molly Sack getting her first action. They've only played 7 people.
Yeah.
Maybe actually 8, but still, as physical as the Lady Mustangs have played, you gotta run your bench about as thin as you can.
Bounce pass in the same.
AJ, you saw it last Friday when they played
Collinwood.
Collinwood only played about 7 or 8 players, and by the 4th quarter they were just running on fumes.
Well, we've noticed that with Deschler. Deschler wanted to play an up and down game with Summertown, which is right what Summertown wants to do. Coming the other way, Sane.
Except Deschler played 8 players and Summertown played like 11.
Yeah. The other way is Sanders. Sanders layup, no. Offensive rebound, Alley. Now kicks out the Kozar. Kozar will try 3. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. J.B. Clifton, another offensive board. Weathers, Kozart, Sanders. Now to Clifton. She's wide open. She'll try a 3. Can't get it to go. And Weathers is going to get called here for the over and back. Her 3rd foul. Team's first of the 4th quarter. Mars Hill hasn't had a foul yet here in the second half.
And exactly,
it's been a fairly clean game so far.
Yeah. Mustangs only have 9 fouls all game. Lady Panthers only with 5, so they've done a really good job.
And Hill throws it to the official. Their 9th turnover of the half, 15th of the game.
Kind of crazy you play 9 minutes and a half in a game. This game has been physical, but, no fouls.
Yeah. And now we're playing in the dark. What are you doing?
What happened?
Yeah. Sanders with it now.
So that's our 12th quarterbacks, and we're just giving Sam a hard time.
Weathers over to Sanders. Now over to Weathers. Skip pass over to Clifton. Tries to find Kozar, throws that in the triple coverage. It's intercepted.
And I don't know if that wasn't meant for Weathers before she kind of dumped back down to the block.
And Bowling picks up her first points off of that, and they've now got 6 points off 6 Loretto turnovers. Leads down the 9, 6:15 remaining in the game. Sanders. She'll try an NBA range 3. Back iron, no. And Allie can't come down with the rebound. As Ralston will check back in for the Panthers. This Mars Hill team, guys, is not out of this one yet.
No, I mean, very much not. They've only scored 32 points, but, you look at it, it's kind of like how me and you talked in baseball with a grand slam, a little blooper, this, that, and the other, and you're right back in this ball game. They're 2 3-pointers and a layup away from it being tied.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to Loretto, though, because they shut down Bella Hill because she had 18 points. She's gone scoreless in this half so far.
Like we said, Michael, 2 bloops, a bleep, and a blast.
Exactly.
We're back in it. Same will try a 3. Can't get it to go. And Sophie Weathers gets called for the push foul here on Ralston.
That'll be her 4th.
Like she just slipped. See on the replay
See
right here.
On the replay. Well, she did.
Yeah,
she came back with that arm.
That was a good call.
Yeah. Jesse Chance will come in for Sophie Weathers, who has 4 fouls.
It's funny, the Mustangs, they have someone with 3, someone with 4, and then a couple people with 1,
Ralston will go up. That's knocked out of bounds. Stay here with the Panthers. More good defense there by Loretto. 5:50 remaining. Jesse Chance played a lot of minutes in the first half, came up with 4 rebounds. Skip pass in here to Ralston. Now to Hill. Hill will try jumper. Can't get it to go. And fight for the rebound. It's a jump ball that will go to Loretto.
Jesse Chance has done an incredible job coming off the bench. She hasn't scored a point, but she also hasn't committed a foul, probably hasn't committed a turnover, and just done a really good job rebounding the basketball and being an interior force on defense.
Absolutely, and I believe she has 2 or 3 offensive rebounds for Loretto as well.
Yes.
Clifton now to Sanders. Back to Clifton. Allie in the corner. Weathers guarded by Ralston. Back out to Clifton. Now swings over to Sanders at the right wing. Over to Allie. Allie crosses over, drives, pull-up jumper, no. And a rebound by Bowling. And that one almost knocked away. Hill with it. Passes over to Bowling. Bowling loses that one. And Allie Weathers comes up with the steal. She'll drive, right in a layup, no, and a rebound by Hill.
And again, this has just been one of those games. Even layups aren't gimmies.
Hill drives, pass to Ralston. Ralston shot up, blocked by Chance. Hill comes up with it. That one's off the glass and in.
And Lady Mustangs kept her without a point in the second half for almost 12 minutes. Props to them, but Hill up to 20.
A timeout here will be called by Ashley Revlich. Team leading by 7. It's a full timeout. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town when you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
4:33 remaining in the game. Loretto has burned its third timeout as they lead Mars Hill 41-34. Sandra Reynolds is into the game here for Allie Weathers. Sanders kicks out to Clifton here near the Loretto logo. Now over to Sanders. Picks up her dribble, bounce pass to Kozar. Now to Sanders. She'll try a three. No, and a rebound by Hill. Hill racing the other way, loses this one, and Sack comes up with it, throws it down low to Ralston. Ralston shot up no, and she's fouled from behind by Chance.
The Lady Mustangs need a bucket in a bad way. I feel like they haven't hardly scored at all this quarter.
It looks like Allie Weathers is making her way to the scores table.
Allie's played every moment except for those last few seconds.
I mean, seeing her on the bench and in a close game, it doesn't happen. You know, she's out there. You know.
Augustine and Weathers, actually it's Sophie Weathers, will come in. Chance checks out. Allie is back in. Next free throw from Ralston, rattles in and out, knocked out of bounds by Sophie Weathers. Yeah, she got her hand.
Yeah. Her and Hill both going for it right there.
6-point Loretto lead as we're reaching the halfway point of the fourth. Very tense, quietly tense in this building right now. Hill swings over to Sane. Sane dribbles out over to Bowling. Now to Hill. Hill guarded closely by Reynolds. Picks up her dribble. And that one is stolen away by Allie Weathers, and Ralston's going to pick up the foul.
It's her third.
And just the team's first of the fourth quarter and team's first of the entire half.
That's incredible.
Her third, team first.
You know, every coach's dream is to play hard without fouling, and Mars Hill has done an incredible job of that in the second half. And that's why the Lady Mustangs, haven't really come away with this game so far.
And Ralston comes away with the steal. She's going to dribble the other way. 3-0, right-handed layup. That one is in. It is a 4-point game. She has got 7. Now 8 points off 7 Loretto turnovers.
And there's still a lot of time left in this game. It is not over.
Reynolds swings over to Weathers, almost knocked away, and Ralston's going to pick up her 4th foul.
Now, that being said, with there still being 3 minutes left in this game, I firmly believe that 45 points will be enough to win this game, but it's going to be a struggle to get there for either team. I mean, it's 4 points for Loretto, 8 for Mars Hill, but man, it's been so hard to score in this game.
Sanders in for Reynolds, over to Weathers. Reaching the 3-minute mark left in the game. Allie crosses over, guarded here by Bowling. Now into Sophie Weathers. Bounce pass out to Clifton. Skip pass over to Weathers. She'll try 3. She hits it. Big 3-pointer. She's got 19. The lead's back out to 7.
Yeah, great vision right there by JB. She saw Allie before she even called for the ball from Sophie, and just perfect skip pass.
Ralston open on the low block. That one is up and in. She's got 9. Leads down to 5. Clifton bringing it the other way. Over to Sanders. Now to Weathers in the corner.
Ralston has 8 here in the second half.
Allie drives, kicks out to Clifton. She'll try 3. Rattles out, no. Rebound Sophie Weathers. Gets it to Sanders. She'll try a jumper. No. Rebound Sophie Weathers again. Gets it all dribbled now out to Sanders, and a time called by Ashley Rutledge, who's about as exhausted as I am trying to call that play. Will be a full timeout. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Loretto, as they have burned their 4th timeout, they have just 1 remaining. So they lead Mars Hill here 44-39. Weathers taking out the left of the basket. Lobs it in for Sophie Weathers. Kicks out to J.B. Clifton. Swings over to Sanders. Back to Clifton. Over to Alley at the right wing. Skip pass over to Sanders. Now out to Clifton at the 2-minute mark left in the game.
Yeah, I don't think they're in any hurry to take a shot.
Yep.
5-point game with a minute and a half.
They're going to make Mars Hill come out and defend them. Alley in the corner, drives the baseline. She'll drive, pulls up. Tough shot, that one's in. She has got 21 to lead all scores. Then a steal, and Sanders gets that one knocked away there by Hill. Good effort there by Hill to block it off that steal.
Almost like Alley just reached in there and stole it away right off the inbound.
Weathers in the corner, thought about 3, pulls it down. Mars Hill now with 18 turnovers, 12 of those in the second half. Weathers bounce pass into Cozart, skip pass to Sanders, inside to Sophie Weathers. Now out to Cozart, here to Alley on the low block. Bounce pass out to Sanders, she'll drive. Kicks out to Clifton, now over to Cozart. She'll try a long jumper, no. And that's knocked out of bounds by Alley Weathers and will go to Mars Hill. 7-point lead, 1:09 left. Hill gets the inbound.
And everybody leaves her. She gets trapped.
And she's going to get fouled on the play.
I think they're going to give that one to JB.
And they will. That's just her first. Now the team's 4th. They're in the 4th quarter.
Her first, team 4th.
Still haven't gotten used to the mentally flipping the numbers off the ref's hands from our angle.
Yeah. And I'm legally blind without context. It's really hard for me. Right, Bowling trapped in the corner, and that's going to be another steal by Alley Weathers. 50 seconds left. She'll bring it over the timeline. Loretto will be in no rush as Ashley Rutledge tells her to back off.
And why is nobody fouling?
Or bringing out any pressure.
Yeah. And they're either going to give her a T or give her a
coach's
timeout.
box technical.
Yep.
She still doesn't know where she is. And that will be a technical against Mars Hill.
And now they give her a timeout.
Yeah, now she gets a timeout. Be a full timeout. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
From the X Sports Network, this is Loretto High School basketball.
Back here at Loretto, as Alley Weathers will shoot the technical free throws. Mars Hill's coach has called for a coach's box violation. First free throw from Alley hits it. She's warned about, midway through the first quarter.
Yeah.
And eventually got called for one, which, I don't know why you're looking for that with 37.7 seconds remaining as Alley hits both. Loretto now a perfect 6 for 6 for the line, but to each his own, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. It's a weird time to call it. let it have a big impact on the game.
They've done a great job so far,
yeah.
letting them play, and it's they've caught the obvious, which is all we ask, and they've done a great job of that. And then you just have that one. It's just not.
She's
needed.
outside the
She's
box
outside
again.
the box again. And Mars Hill fans are very upset at that. And that's the last thing you want here. Sane's going to foul Sanders.
Well, another thing, and then they wait till 16 seconds left to start fouling in a game when they're now down by 9 points.
Foul number 15, Maddie Sane, her second.
It's her second.
Team fourth.
Team's fourth here.
You're not even in the bonus yet, so you're going to have to wait 2 or 3 more seconds getting another foul.
Get it in the Cozart.
I think they're just going to let them play.
Yeah. Cozart here will, maybe not.
Maybe.
Over to Allie.
They play to the final whistle.
Yep. And that one will do it. Loretto is going to improve to 8-1 on the season with a 48-39 win. Allie Weathers led all scorers with 23. Libby Sanders came away with 8. And on the other side, Bell Hill had 20 to lead Mars Hill. Guys, what are your final thoughts here on tonight's game?
Well, the Lady Mustangs played a tremendous defensive game there in the second half. I mean, it was – don't remember exactly how many I think it was they had 24 given up at halftime. They'll give up 15 points in the second half. Bell Hill had 18 in the first half, only let her score 2. So just the way they came out in the second half and started putting pressure on Mars Hill, I think that really was the difference in the game. And Allie Weathers is going to do Allie Weathers things and has 23 points in almost the easiest fashion possible. And the Lady Mustangs proved they don't have to shoot the ball well to win games.
Yeah, absolutely. And going back to what you said, Michael, having Bell Hill 18 points in the first half and having 2 in the second half, just they picked up the intensity on the defensive side earlier. They kind of got off to a slow start, but hey, Loretto picked it up. They know they were the better team today, so hats off to Loretto on the big win today.
3 games again tomorrow starting at 4 o'clock. These 2 will be on the call, and Sam Camp might have the game or not. We don't know.
Depends on what the internet does.
Yeah, never know what he's going to do with Sam over here. He's just our producer. He hasn't reached extraordinary levels yet. It's going to take him a couple years, but he'll get there. So for Michael Marks, Hayden Burks, and for Sam Camp, I am AJ Good. Have a great evening. We'll see you guys once again tomorrow.
For local sports on the X Sports Network. Dusty Kaiser goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.